And we are back with more happening in the news. Somehow, and we say this every time, somehow there's always something happening in the news, even though it's been a very dry year.
Carmine was like, hey, let's record. And I'm like, what do you want to talk about? And he's like, I'm going to make it a surprise. I'm like, ooh, there's going to be something really interesting here.
I wouldn't say it's like super duper interesting, but it's interesting enough. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is the Stranger Things kids. Well, I shouldn't call them kids at this point. I should call them senior citizens.
The Stranger Things senior citizens.
The reason I bring them up is because they mentioned Game of Thrones Season 8.
Interesting.
So I don't know if you know this, but Stranger Things is ending next month. Actually, in the next 2 months, they're ending. And they mentioned being afraid of their finale getting the same reception as Game of Thrones Season 8. They said here, the way that Game of Thrones got torn to shreds in that final season, we're all walking into this going, we hope we do not have that kind of thing happen. But then we read the scripts and we knew this was something special. And I find it funny how, like, Game of Thrones Season 8 is kind of the boogeyman for everybody going forward of how not to do their finale. Which is funny because as we've continued on, we started learning more and more that finale, a lot of it, some of the ideas were George R. R. Martin's.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's bad finales. Obviously, How I Met Your Mother, Seinfeld, such. People remember the bad ones. They remember the lukewarm ones. I mean, they remember a lot of them. A lot of them were lukewarm, but like some finales are fantastic, but that's few and far between. It's really hard to get a really good finale in there. Some are divisive. I would say that Breaking Bad was divisive. Newhart, that was a really good one.
Breaking Bad's ending, I felt there could have been no other way to end it. Like Walt had to, the way that ended, that had to.
Right, but fact, I told you about like the better ending. The better ending would have been Walt Jr. gets addicted to meth, and Walt has to like live with that forever. Like that's like a better.
That's a grim, dark ending right there. I know, Jesus Christ.
But I'm saying like, yeah, no. I heard that one and I was like, oh, that's so good. Because like the problem with Breaking Bad, the one weakness was that they rarely showed the effects of meth on the community. Like except for the sex worker in like early seasons, she's not even addicted to Walt's meth. But like, what does Walt's meth do to the world? And we never see that. And so it would be really crazy ending for Walt Jr. to be addicted to Walt's meth. And he discovers that and is like, fuck. Instead, he like, gets everything he wants, right? He gets his millions of dollars and he passes it on to his family and he frees Jesse, his fucking crush. And so, it was a little too much wish fulfillment, right? There's some bad,
My brother in Christ, you haven't seen truly the ending to Breaking Bad, which happens in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I never did see Better Call Saul. I saw the movie, the Jesse movie.
I liked it. El Camino.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
Good. It was good. Yeah.
But no, so the Stranger Things senior citizens, they are deathly afraid of
they're
what's
like
going to
21
happen.
years old, or at least Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston's husband, Millie Bobby Brown, is 21, which Stranger Things season
21. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Keep in mind that like Stranger Things season 1 was 2016.
Wow.
And so that's filmed a little before that. So like she was like literally 11 as 11, right? That's the thing, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
For 5 seasons? The show went on for as long as the actual 80s, a decade. It went on for a fucking decade.
Right. This is the problem with like that 70s show, which like began, I think the show began in like 1976 and then it ends on New Year's 1979 to 1980. But the show had like 10 seasons or something, that 70s show. And you're like, oh my God, like that's ridiculous. 8 seasons covering 3 years,